This is a video for E6, finding the area of complex shapes. It's just going to take what we've done over the last couple days and make them work together. So we're trying to find the area of this blue shape, and I told the kids we need to put points at all the vertices, and then we're going to use our crayon or a colored pencil or our marker, and we're going to highlight all the vertical lines. And when I highlight these vertical lines, it's going to help me to find side B, because short plus short equals long. So this green side and this green side, if I glued them together, added them together, it's going to make this long green side over here. So 8 plus B equals 14. So I count up from 8 to get to 14, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That would be a 6. So this is really 6 now. I'm going to take the red marker, color, crayon, whatever. I'm going to do my horizontals. I thought I said red. Change it there. So I'm going to do red right there, and red there, and red there. And again, short plus short equals long. So now only looking at the red sides, I see A is short, 7 is short, and 16 is long. So A plus 7 equals 16. And when I do this one, that's really the same as 16 minus 7. So this is going to be 9. So this A up here equals 9. Okay, so now that we have all the sides, we're ready to try to find the area of the two rectangles. And what I want to do is take this L and I'm going to make it into two rectangles. So I could cut it one of two ways. I could cut it across here, or I could cut it down that way. It doesn't make any difference. I will get the same area, but I will say this, whichever way you cut it. So I'm cutting this way. If I cut this way, notice I kept coming across this line. So I cut between two dot lines right there, right? So when I cut between them, this 14 is no longer there. You have a number for this part, and you would have a number for this part. And they're going to be on the other side of the rectangle. So I'm going to take this first rectangle part up here. I want to know how tall it is. It's not 14 because we cut through the side. But over here, there's how tall it is, 8. And here's how wide it is, 9. So I'm going to take 8 times 9, and that equals 72. So this rectangle is 72. I'm going to come down to this rectangle. It's 16 wide, and it was 6 tall. Somebody goes, you didn't use that 7. I know, I didn't have to, because I just needed the width and the length. So 16 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36. Carry my plus 3. 6 times 1, 6 plus 3 more is 9. 96. So this rectangle down here is a little bit bigger. It's 96. I'm going to need to take those two and add them together. And overall, my answer would be 168. Square whatever units we had. Try another one because I know this is a little confusing until you do a few. First step, get me some points on my vertices. Now I need to figure out what E and F are. So I'm going to go to my highlighter, do my verticals, vertical, vertical, vertical. Short plus short equals long, so 20 plus 50, those are my two shorts, equals F. Well, that's nice and easy. That's just going to be 70. So this side over here is 70. Get my other color highlighter to do my horizontal lines. Horizontal, horizontal, horizontal. Short plus short. 20 short. E is short. 20 plus E equals 50. So now I'm trying to figure out what would go in that box. What plus 20 equals 50? That's going to be 30. So this red side right here is 30. Now we're getting ready to cut it again. This time, last time I cut this way. This time I think I'm going to cut down this way. Okay. Did I cut between two endpoints? Yep, there was a point there and a point there. So this side is not 50 anymore because we've cut it in two. I don't know if we cut it exactly in the middle, but we've cut it into two pieces. So now let's go to this rectangle. Do I have a complete height? Here's the complete height, 70. 50 is not a complete height because 50 is from this dot to this dot. It's not all the way down. So I got 70, and I want to know how wide. Right there, 20. 70 times 20. Append my 2 zeros. 7 times 2 is 14. That's 1400 for that one. Let's come over to this smaller rectangle. I can't do the bottom because there's not a number there. But the top tells me it's 30. And the right side tells me it's 20. So 30 times 20. Append my 2 zeros. 3 times 2 is 6. This part's 600. So I have 1,400 plus 600. Oh, 2,000 square units. Are you starting to get it? Let's try another one. Step 1. Get those points where they go. Step 2. Let's get a highlighter and figure out one of these. I'm going to do my verticals. They're at a little bit different place this time since we rotated the L. Short plus short. 4 short, 10 short, J is long. 4 plus 10 equals J. That makes it easy, so 14 is J. So this one over here is 14. Change to my other highlighter. Horizontal, horizontal, horizontal. Short plus short. 5 is short, K is short. 5 plus K equals 11. 5 plus something equals 11. 5 plus 5 is 10. Oh, 5 plus 6 equals 11. So this K right here is 6. Get out my knife to do some cutting. I can either cut this way through the J, or I can cut this way through the 11. Okay. I think I'm going to cut through the J just because it's got this 14 over here, and I'm not that good at multiplying by 14s, but I really like my 11s. So I'm thinking ahead a little bit. Let's cut through the J. I don't even need the 14. Rectangle at the top. It's 11 this way times 4 this way. 11 times 4 equals 44. Down here on the bottom, the 14 is not there anymore. This side is 10, and the bottom is 5, so I got 10 times 5. That's 50. And then I need to add my 2 rectangles together. I got 44 and 50. And when I add them, I'm going to get 94. Let's try one more. Let me see if I can turn my L a little bit different way. How about that one? Step 1. Dots, ends, endpoints on the vertices. Highlighter. Verticals. 1, 2, 3. Short plus short equals long. So I got 100, I got 30, and I got W. It looks like 100 is the longest one. So 30 plus W equals 100. 30 plus something equals 100. That would be 70 because it's the same as 100 minus 30. So this is 70. And I know on the screen you probably can't see all of the 30 there, but it is really 30. Let's get my other highlighter. Do my horizontals. We got 1, 2, 3 of them. Short plus equals long. The V is short, the 30 is short. So 30 plus V equals the top, which is 80. What plus 30 gets me to 80? That would be 50. So V equals 50. Pull out my knife and cut. Okay. So when I cut, I could cut through 100. Okay. Hundreds are actually pretty easy to multiply by, right? So I don't know that I want to cut through 100. Or I can cut this way and cut through an 80. I think I would rather get rid of the 80. So now I got 2 rectangles to do. This big tall rectangle is 100 on the side and it's 30 down here on the bottom. So I got 100 times 30. 1, 2, 3 zeros to append. And I just got 3 times 1 is 3. So we're at 3,000. The little rectangle over here is 50 on the bottom times 30 on the side. 2 zeros to append. 5 times 3 is 15. And I just need to add those numbers together. 3,000 and 1,500. And I'm going to end up with 4,500. And I know some people are going to go, hey, this is supposed to be twice as big as this, and it's not. I'm sorry, I can't always draw things exactly to scale. And when you see things, it's not always that way. So make sure you do the math before you just assume that one side is bigger than another one.